Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. Please excuse the background noise if you do hear it. This is the best spot for my videos, so I don't really have much choices. So I'm wearing a hair accessory that I got for my birthday, so I feel cute. So for today, I want to talk about something a bit controversial. So so recently there was sort of like a scandal of a certain influencer's husband being exposed by some blogger, right? And I'm not here to mention anyone's names, and so I'm just gonna try to speak generally, okay? So let's get right into it. So now there is this influencer who would include her boyfriend in her vlogs, but then not show his face, just show like his arm, leg, or maybe the back of his head, or like the side of his face, but like not his like full. The boyfriend became the husband, and when the girl got married, she still didn't post her husband's face, right? So she only posted a picture of the back of her husband's head. So it was a thing of like she's facing the front and the husband is like facing the back, right? Um, so um, this problematic blogger that's been in jail for writing problematic things about people, lying on people, speaking about sensitive stuff, accusing people of fraud and all stuff, the posted the lady's husband. So the influencer is claiming that this is not my husband, and now people are now harassing the so-called husband, right? So I don't know whether that man is not the husband, or whether that man is the husband. I think that there is a chance that maybe the alleged husband is the husband, and I think that there is a chance that that might not be the husband. So I'm not here to speculate on what I don't know. So this just sparked an interest in me. Like, I actually want to talk about the fact that when influencers or celebrities post videos or pictures that give clues that they are in relationships, that people become really invested. Like, people want to know, okay, if you post a hand, you want to know, okay, whose hand is that? So I want to talk about that, just generally. Is it right? Is it wrong for people to leak pictures of influencers, husbands, and boyfriends, and maybe even children? Because I've seen children's pictures get leaked. Okay, so number one, I want to start by saying, if someone has not posted their husband, boyfriend, or child on social, has not posted their husband or child's face on social media, it is not any blogger's duty to post that child or that person's man. Like, it's not like, it's just like an invasion of privacy, right? So it's not right. Just want to clarify that it's not right, and I don't support it, and nobody should be doing that whatsoever. But secondly, I want to talk about the dynamic of being famous and wanting to be private at the same time. How do you really balance being famous, being private, and showing snippets of your man, snippets of your child, snippets like short videos, like snippets like short videos, right? So basically, my opinion on this whole situation is, a certain level of fame will always invite a certain level of attention, right? If you're a big social media influencer or a celebrity, people want to know everything about you, and most of the time it is out of spite. Social media is a platform where people come together. People from all walks of life come together, and when people are envious of your life, and when people are jealous of you, they will side together. Strangers will come together, will side together, and they will try to find bad stuff about you, and they will try to make it seem as if you are not really happy. It's all fake. You are not really living this luxurious life. It's all fake. So social media can be a platform for the haters, a common ground for the haters, the jealous, the envious people, the bitter people, right? So I believe that a certain level of fame will invite negativity in your life, okay? And I think that there's a difference between someone that has never shown the fact that they have a man, has never shown their man's hand or leg or head or whatever, and in comparison with someone that has shown their man's hand, leg, or his head or hair or whatever. And also when it comes to children, there's a difference between people that show the back of their children's head and people who have never shown their children at all. Okay, there's a difference. Okay, and the difference is if you post your man's hand or the back of his head, it means that you want for people to know that you're in a relationship. Yes, you do want to be private, but you want people to know that you are in a relationship. And then on the other hand, for someone that has never posted their man, never posted their child, that person wants the public to not even know whether there is a child, there is a husband, there is a boyfriend, or even a woman, hey, for the male influencers, right? So you're dealing with two people who don't really have the same motive. So honestly, if you are gonna show the fact that you have a man and you're gonna show and you're gonna make your relationship content like, you know, like my man did this, my man did that, and you're gonna show, honestly, I feel like expect for people to try and track down who your man is for envious reasons, with reasons that are related to envy, bitterness, and whatnot. And sometimes people want to know who your man is or who your child is, not because they are jealous, but because of curiosity. And so when the more famous you are, the more people even want to know who you are associated with, right? There are so many famous people who don't show their parents or their sisters, but we do go online and be like, who does Rihanna have sisters? Does Rihanna have brothers? I've done that plenty of times where if I like a celebrity, I just want to know, like, okay, who's your brother? Who's your sister? Like, where are you actually from? You know? And it has happened a lot of the times whereby oh yeah, so Jordan Woods, right, was best friends with Kylie Jenner. And Jordie Woods actually got famous by being Kylie Jenner's friend. Just by being associated with the Kardashians, Jordan Woods was able to get attention from millions of people, get millions of followers on social media, work with brands, and she ended up growing her own brand, right? And I really respect the fact that she grew her own brand. But this is my point, like, who you are associated with can make you famous. You can be famous by mistake, you know. You can be you can be famous even if you hate the concept of being famous. But if you are closely associated with people who are in the spotlight, you will become famous or well known to a certain extent. And yes, it's totally wrong for your address to be leaked, for your personal social media accounts to be leaked and stuff, but that's what comes. That's the price that you unfortunately pay when you are associated with famous or well-known people, you know. So honestly, like, my advice is when it comes to being a social media creator, especially if you are in a relationship and you don't want for the ladies or whosoever to be sending him in friendship requests, DMs and stuff, honestly, I just advise that don't make your relationship content. Okay, if you're gonna be irritated by people sending you in by people sending your man friendship requests, whatever, DMs, don't make your relationship content. Post his hand once in a while, once in a while, once in 6 months, once in a year. Don't make your relationship content like he did this for me, vacation, my boyfriend and I, because people want to know. And also, um, hiding a man doesn't mean that he's not gonna cheat. It doesn't mean that he's not gonna do things behind your back. So it's really up to you whether you show him or not. So I don't think that it's a bad thing. I believe that if you're okay with sharing your man, your relationship, show his face, like whatever, do that. Show his face. If he's loyal to you, he will be loyal to you. Although some women may send him messages just to spite you. Yeah, and yeah, like that's just like what I think. Yeah, there's not much to really say about the situation. It depends entirely on you, but I'm learning, like, as someone that wants to be a successful content creator one day, that okay, once you invite people to a certain part of your life, you won't have control over how far they will go. Some will go very far. People will go very, very far to show you that, listen, we are watching and we are paying attention and we do want to know. And honestly, if you are someone that wants to be with a man simply because he's with the famous influencer, like that's just evil. Like, you can admire people's lives without wanting to ruin people's lives, without wanting to be like them. So for me, when it comes to the whole relationship content, I just, I just admire from a distance. I don't need to know. I don't need to know your husband's social media. I don't need to follow your husband or your boyfriend or even your child unless you have created a child account and you want us to know. So honestly, you guys, for us that wanna be big creators one day, like, just be safe. Just be safe on this internet. Because once your child's picture's out, once your man's picture is out, you have no control over who now knows anything, So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this conversation. Please tell me your thoughts on this whole thing. Privacy, slashes, fame, uh, influencers versus bloggers, bloggers versus influencers. So please tell me what you think. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time.